Welcome back, new chess plays here. Today I've decided I'm doing an Eeloo mission and recording the process of building my craft. If you want to skip this, just fast forward to 116. But anyways, now I'll explain the mission. So we're going to Eeloo, we're going to land with a detachable landing craft while leaving our nuclear stage in orbit. Take back off and dock the landing craft with a stage, transfer jib, ditch the lander and go back to Kerbin, which we should do without issues. So yeah. That's what we're gonna do, that's the plan, and this time I tried to do something with the music in this video instead of just having one track to grab attention and another just being the in-game space ambience for the rest of the video. This is my first time compiling music like this, so forgive me if the transitions sound weird sometimes, I tried my best. But let's start talking about the build. So I'm gonna add 2 Rhino stages and 1 Mammoth engine at the bottom. And then I'm gonna, I think I added boosters, yeah I added 4 boosters with Mammoth engines. Because this is a big craft, so it needed some heavy power to get up. I also put some struts on it so it wouldn't fall apart, and then I added a fuel duct for asparagus staging. I looked at the TWR and realized it was only 87, which wouldn't get us up, so I added Victor engine boosters. And now we had enough TWR to launch. I did the staging, checked everything, and we're going to launch the Eeloo craft. Liftoff. So the vector engines are doing some work while we're doing our gravity turn, and they don't have a lot of fuel, so they're going to be spent pretty soon, which is now. And yeah, we're just going up, turning right slightly, and soon our peripheral boosters are going to be spent, which is now. And now we only have our lower stage, which is not going to be enough to get us to orbit, but now we're going to make a maneuver node to get a circular orbit, for which we'll need to use our mid stage, because the first one doesn't have enough fuel on its own. Now we're going to turn towards it and start burning once we're there. So now, and we're done, and we spent our first stage, and I'm going to use a mid stage for the rest. Now we're going to make a maneuver node to get out of Kerbin's SOI. We can also see that our first stage is now falling down back to Kerbin, which is sort of realistic. Well, I mean, this mission isn't very realistic, but that's not the point. So we're going to turn towards the maneuver node, which we can't because we're out of electric charge. So we're going to get rid of our aerodynamic shell and deploy our solar panels. We're only going to deploy 2 for now, just in case the others break, which I don't think they're going to, but just be safe. Anyways, now we're at the next maneuver node and the music has changed. Alright, now we're burning, and we're going to be out of Kerbin's SOI quite soon. We're already going to make a maneuver node to match our inclination with that of Eeloo, so we can get there easier, which will take us quite a lot of fuel actually. So we'll spin our mid stage, but that won't matter because our nuclear stage has like 8,000 meters per second of fuel after we spin our boosters. Well, they're not boosters now, are they? They're stages, but that doesn't matter. Anyways, now we're at a maneuver node, and now we're gonna burn, spend our mid stage, and now we're on our last one still using oxidizer. We're gonna make a maneuver to get an encounter with Eeloo. I'm gonna try to get the periapsis down to 2 million meters. I think that's what I tried. So we're gonna try and do that. We've got that, and now we're gonna make a maneuver node to slow down once we arrive. Alright, turn towards a maneuver node, which is in 32 days. And it shouldn't take us too long to burn once we're there, right? Oh.
Well, this little maneuver is gonna cost us 51 years!
It's gonna take us 25 minutes to burn? Well, actually, it's not going to take us that long, because we have the better time warp mod installed. So I'm gonna switch over the time warp to 50 times speed, which will make this only take like a minute of real life time. So we're done with that burn. Alright, now we're gonna make another retrograde maneuver because the other one disappeared. And we're gonna warp towards it now, but it's quite a ways away, 220 days in fact. So it's gonna take a long time, even though I have to gameplay at 9 times speed. But yeah, be sure to arrive quite soon. Well, in 100 days it seems. Wow, this really took a long time now, didn't it? I mean, yeah, we're almost there. 20 days. 1, and we've arrived. At a maneuver node, we're gonna turn and we're going to burn. So looking at it like this, we're actually overshooting the periapsis a bit, but that doesn't matter that much. But we've made it into Eeloo Orbit. So now I'm gonna go slow down a bit so I can get into a lower orbit. Around 200,000 meters is what I'm aiming for here. Gonna burn again. and we're gonna burn again to get a circular orbit down there. Turn and time warp and burn again. Alright, now that we've got a circular orbit, I'm gonna transfer Jeb. Well, he's already in the landing craft, but yeah, we're gonna undock him. And I'm actually gonna make a quick save because I don't want to mess this up. And now we're gonna undock him. Now he's on his own, and I'm gonna get him out of here with the RCS boosters he has. Alright, let's get out of there. And now I'll start looking for a place to actually land. At first I tried to change my inclination to land somewhere else, but then I realized that was a bad idea because I'd have to waste fuel matching my inclination with the return craft again when trying to dock. So now I've just made an old retrograde maneuver, which is only going to cost us 250 meters per second, which isn't too much. But yeah, we're going to start burning now. And now we're on a collision course with Eeloo, which is just great. Alright, now we're on a descent, and we're just descending, speeding up, slowing down a little, and speeding up again. But I actually speed up a little far now, so we have to slow down very fast so that we don't collide with Eeloo. But thankfully engines are strong enough so that we don't become one with the floor. And we managed to land successfully, I think. And we're gonna land. And come on. We've landed at Eeloo. We've done it. Let's go. Alright, now we're gonna time warp to daytime, so you can actually see a little bit of what's going on. Alright, now let's go on EVA, let Jeb get out of the spacecraft, and let him plant a flag. Actually looks quite beautiful here on Eeloo. Definitely worth it coming here. Alright, we're planting a flag, Eeloo landing, creative as ever, landed on Eeloo, that's what we've done, that's what's on our plaque. And now we're just gonna go ahead and explore Eeloo. Look at this little ice mountain hill thingy and fly around. There's not too much to see on Eeloo. I mean, there's cryogenic volcanoes, but I didn't see any. But yeah, nice little graphic glitch back there. We found a rock that we can pick up, so we're gonna go over to it and we're going to mine it. I mean, we won't even get any signs from it because we're playing sandbox mode, so it doesn't really matter, but you know, let's just take it back as a little souvenir. Alright, we're gonna go back into our craft and read our headings to see which direction we have to go to dock with our return craft. Which always takes me quite a long time because I don't want to go off in the wrong direction or something like that. Alright, let's take off. So we're just going in the direction of our return craft's orbit. And we're going to go ahead and make a maneuver node to get a circular orbit, which will only take us 229 meters per second, which we're going to burn for right now. Now that we've done that, I'm going to make another maneuver node to, what's it called, get our inclinations the same. Get our inclination the same as the return craft, that is. Which we're going to do, 24 seconds, there you go. We actually overburn a little, but we fixed that. Now our inclination is the same, and I'm going to try and get an intersect with the craft. Which will actually take me quite a while because I couldn't get the intersect nodes quite right. Because at one perspective they look like they're right next to each other, but then when I change the camera, they're far away, and yeah, really hard to get an encounter. But after fidgeting around, I think I make another maneuver node. Should I give up? Or don't I don't know. But yeah, I just go ahead and settle for quite a large number after a while. Because this really does take a long time to do. At least it took a long time for me. But we can see it's a lot closer now. Well, a bit closer. Wow, holy. This is taking some time. Oh yeah, I think I got an intersect now, towards which we're gonna warp. And we're gonna burn. I turned down the engines a little to get it more precise. And yeah, we've got an intersect. Now, I changed to the craft for some reason. I don't know why I did that, but yeah. We're gonna warp to there and slow down a little, and we're right next to it. Now we're just gonna go ahead and burn towards it, use our RCS boosters, slow down. There's not actually any command module or whatever on the return craft, so can't turn towards us, so we're gonna have to go towards it ourselves. Alright. Alright, and we're docked. Now we're gonna transfer jib, get the signs out of there, get back in the craft and transfer the remaining liquid fuel on the lander. And I think we're gonna detach it, the lander, that is. Are we? Yeah, we're gonna detach the lander, just leave it in orbit, and we're going to get out of orbit, out of Eeloo Orbit. We're gonna make a small maneuver node, only 160 meters per second. We only have 4,000 meters per second left, so it might get a little tight with fuel, but I think we can do it. Now we're escaping out of Eeloo's SOI, which we're doing, and now we're in Interplanetary Space. Alright, we're gonna set Kerbin as our target and make a maneuver node to match our inclinations. I actually get a few encounters with Jewel because they seem to be on the same inclination, but I fixed that so we can get our inclination to be the same. Alright, let's time up 200 days, and once we're there we're going to burn, which is now, and we're done with that burn. Alright, now I'm gonna make a retrograde maneuver so that we can get an intersect with Kerbin, which we actually get almost right off the bat, which is nice. Now I'm gonna try and get my encounter to go into Kerbin's atmosphere to slow down, because I don't have enough fuel to get an orbit at Kerbin. So we're gonna try and do that, but that actually doesn't work out for me that well. I try and make another maneuver node, and yeah, well, as you can see, it's quite hard to get something that actually works, but I got something close enough for me. So I went ahead and walked to the maneuver node, and we're going to burn it for 14 minutes, which actually won't take us that long because of better time warp, which all of you should install. Alright, let's do that burn, and we're done already. Well, actually I'm going to make it a little more precise here by, what's it called, limiting the thrust limit. Now I realize that I can actually make the encounter more precise by just playing retrograde and prograde, and we actually had quite a good encounter, just 20 kilometers above the surface. So we're going to walk towards this encounter, and we can already see Kerbin in the distance. Alright. Let's turn retrograde and see where's the periapsis. Oh yeah, there it is. Alright, and we're gonna go ahead and warp towards that. That's what I think I'm gonna do. Oh, uh-oh. Well, I warped a bit farther, but it should still be fine. The fuel tanks are gonna explode, but I think we're gonna make it. We're traveling at 8,000 kilometers per second, which isn't that fast now, is it, Jeb? Alright. We're gonna slow down and hope that we have enough ablator so that Jeb isn't fried to a crisp. But yeah, we're slowing down, and I think we're gonna make it safely. I wonder how many G's Jeb experienced. 41 G's, that's like 4 times what a human could sustain. So we'd probably be knocked out if we were playing at harder settings, but thankfully we're not, and he's still alive. Alright, we've slowed down enough to deploy the parachutes, I assume. I hope. Alright, yeah, we're deploying the parachutes, and we're going down safely. Nice and cinematic. Alright, let's detach the heat shield and jettison it. Well, we're actually not slow enough yet, but that doesn't matter. Alright, speed up, 10 times speed, that's a bit fast, but I think we're gonna make it. And that's it. We're just coasting towards the ocean, the parachutes are deployed, and we've done it. Oh, the aerodynamic tracking didn't like that. I shouldn't have time warped at 50 times speed there, but yeah, let's just warp down, and we've done it. Parachutes deployed, and we're just coasting down, nice and safe. Alright, thank you for watching, that's the end of the video. Yeah, we're just gonna warp down, and we've done it. We went to Eeloo, and we went back. I think that's actually the first time I've done that. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, like and subscribe or something, and goodbye.